I wanted to share something with you guys about a strategy on YouTube that I've seen used. I've seen it work and I've seen it fail. And essentially what it boils down to is sympathy doesn't make a great business model. Now granted, sympathy can tug on the heartstrings of viewers and subscribers and get them to latch on to you and your story, quite possibly even provide you with some sort of financial and monetary donation and compensation for your life and how sad and tragic and unfortunate it is. But unfortunately, that is not a sustainable business model. And when you look at YouTube, social media, from the perspective of longevity and building an audience and building a following, eventually they will grow weary, they will grow old, and quite possibly, if your sympathy is less than forthcoming and in essence not necessarily true, it's purely a marketing strategy and technique, then they will quickly find that out, and they will quickly call you out, and they will quickly destroy you and ruin your business, because people don't like to be played. People don't like to be lied to. People don't like to be have their money stolen or feel like they've been taken for a ride, tricked, scammed. A lot of words come to mind here, and this has nothing to do with the video I put up previously, but you know, there is a possibility that maybe, because I don't watch their content, maybe they are beginning to request and ask for donations and ask for money. But there was one in particular that I did come across because it was shared with me by a viewer, subscriber on a different channel. And I think they shared it with me in a sense of trying to help and prevent me from quite possibly suffering the same fate of having my account locked or hacked. Or maybe they just wanted to share somebody else's bad news, because bad news is quite possibly the best business that you can be in on YouTube if you want to gain views and subscribers and make money. So they shared this video with me of someone who had their Facebook account hacked. But I gotta tell you guys, I didn't buy it. Maybe it was hacked, maybe it wasn't. But to me, it just seemed like an act. It just seemed like a way for someone to get on the platform and leverage a keyword and quite possibly maybe a trending topic for the time, and let everyone know who was watching where else they could be found, how many subscribers and followers they had, and how you could contact and communicate with them, and also fill you in on the struggle and the financial burden and hardship that they were facing because of this alleged hack, which I don't even know if it was ever resolved. But then a follow-up video was, wow, look at all the things that you sent me. Look at all the gifts that you sent me, which I got to tell you guys, quite possibly, there's really no need for it. And this person was not hurting for any gifts or donations or anything of the sort. And who knows if they even were sent to this person and they didn't just buy them themselves to create this content to trick and pull the wool over the eyes of the unsuspecting viewer of the extreme generosity of others and how they should do the same. It's kind of like the Starbucks pay it forward situation, whereas whoever starts that, you know, who does that? And for what reason? Whereas if you are in line and you have yours paid forward, then you feel some form of moral obligation to do the same, and so on and so forth. And these are all psychological strategies and tricks, and I don't know if I want to call them best practices, but I see it happening a lot on YouTube, and it kind of bugs me. But I also know that there's nothing I can do about it besides this. Maybe try to shine some light on the situation and help others avoid these pitfalls, whether of falling into them and using them as a ploy to get, you know, clout chasing and growing their channel based on an audience of viewers that have been lied to, or prevent others from falling into the scam and making donations and providing to someone who's less than deserving and ultimately doesn't really need it at all and is just greedy or whatever it may be. abusive to the platform and the audience's kindness, their generosity. And realizing that, you know, some folks really do look at YouTube and content creators as friends and family, and they have built these relationships off of what they see and what has been shown to them, and not realizing that it isn't necessarily always true. Besides that, I could jump on the bandwagon and do the same thing, or I could create videos and call these people out. Like I said, YouTube is really good about bad news and bad stories, and maybe they would push that and I would get increased reach, tons of impressions, and grow a channel off of outing other YouTubers for the scams that they try and run. Now granted, I don't have any concrete evidence or proof, but I have enough reasonable suspicion and previous experience and case studies and others who have been outed by CoffeeZilla or the like, that only really makes sense, you know? If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, then you have to call it Howard. I don't think that's how it goes, but either way, I just want to share with you, this channel is honestly, I think about it from time to time. I just want to share stuff on here. It's probably falling on deaf ears, but if anybody gets any value out of it whatsoever, then so be it. And hopefully it makes you a better YouTuber, it makes you a better creator, it makes you a better person, and maybe it makes this platform a better place at some point in time in the future. Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel. Subscribe. That would be cool. And I'll see you guys later.